the belly bay. Good morning, Mission Control. Well, today's objective is pretty simple. Build some belly bays. The sections of them. There's two. The belly bay goes from front to aft of the trailer, as I've shown you before, but it's broken into two sections so that we can move it into place. Chances are we're going to end up having to get, once we get everything really assembled on the bay, we're going to have to get a forklift brought up here temporarily to move everything, because the estimated weight from SolidWorks is about 1,000 pounds, like 927 pounds with all the metal on it. So obviously too heavy for me to lift by myself. It's a little heavier than what my tractor can handle, but we're going to give it a shot. That'll probably be in a future video, because today I doubt we'll make it that far. What we want to do today is get these panels out. These are the side panels for the forward and aft sections of the belly bay. Get them all fit. We got the driver's side sections fit yesterday and drilled out. We need to get the passenger side sections put in place, drill those out, bring everything down, and we'll take some measurements, check the drawings, and then we'll bring everything down, bring it up here, and actually lay everything out, and we will start fabricating the floors and the ends. And we'll do that one section at a time, move those sections out, check everything there, which will be another video with forklift probably, and it'll start coming together. So I'm excited. We got to get this moved out there and put in place, and we'll see how well everything goes. I want to apologize. I am messing around with sound here. I have the heaters turned off today. I've heard your feedback. I understand. I get all that. I don't like bad audio either. It's embarrassing. It sucks. But at the same point, I'm not going to re-record everything because I have got so much going on. So I apologize. But I am working on it. This mic was broke. I fixed it. There's video on that. I'm not sure it's working perfectly yet, but we're giving it a shot here today. And yesterday's video, it was going, and man, I checked the audio first. We checked the signals while we were out here. We did a bunch of recording with it, and it all sounded good when we checked it. And then I get it in and I listened to it, and all I heard was the darn heater. So you just can't win. But I'm trying, and we're gonna get back up on it again. So enough talk. Stopped snowing, and the weather is warming up a little bit, so I'm worried about sweat on the floor here today, but so far so good. Let's get out there and get to work. All right, so this is what we're building next. Each of the base sections. This is a bottom looking view. So we've got some I-beams and some angle iron to put in, and we're gonna be putting that all together. All right, so I just got all the floor cross members tack welded in. There's a lot more welding to do there, guys. A whole lot more welding. We're just tacking everything in place right now. Our next move that we need to make is actually the ends of each one, which we need to do, just need to add these cross members in. So I need to measure all that up. And we got the angles here, but we want to take all measurements again and update the drawing, red pen out, and make sure everything's coming together. You can see lots of marks on all these drawings here. There's a good one. Here, I think this is the most marked up one right here. I actually made a mistake when I was doing some calculations, and then I simplified it. I'm like, oh, that's a lot easier. But again, this is like super valuable stuff that we're doing. So next step, get those angles measured. Well, today was a great day's worth of work. We've got the aft section here. Everything is tack welded into place. There's one more cross member we need to put in there, and another one up front here to allow us to put the skin on the bottom. And then we have the forward section here. And the same, we have the angle bracket there and another one up front to do. And then we have a cross member right in front of you and a cross member in the back there, back here, for lateral stabilization on this section. And then these sections here, they all get bolted to each other, and we still have to do the plasma cutting on those to get that all cleaned up. So that they can be fastened together, and there's bolts all the way along here that tie this whole thing together, so it'd be very rigid right in the center. And then there's a cross member right here for lateral stabilization. Same with there, and then there. Gonna have a big door right here. We have framing still to do on that. But today, this was a major muscle movement. Everything is fit checked, everything is drilled. to hang. I actually took a cross member and used it to make sure we had the right spacing up at the top. Everything came out within a 1/16 of an inch accuracy. So, I mean, as far as when I measured it, now, you know, you measure a lot and you still get things off, but so we'll see how it goes. I'm really excited today. This is a big step forward. Now, we do have some challenges ahead of us. You'll be thinking of them. I'm sure all of you will point them out to me. So sheet metal's got to go on first. Lots of welding to do. Tomorrow's going to be a big welding day. I've got to weld all this stuff in place now, permanent, and then I have a lot of grinding to do. So I think it's going to be a heavy rock kind of day, and just put my head down and get it all done. The belly bay coming together. Pretty cool. Thanks for following along. Hope you enjoyed this video. If you did, be sure to give it a thumbs up and hit subscribe. Ring that little bell so you get notified when I put out new videos. And don't forget you can follow us on Facebook, Twitter, and on Instagram. We're doing some behind the scenes stuff on Instagram. It's pretty cool. And on Facebook as well. And if you'd like to support our efforts, we really appreciate it. You can join us on Patreon. Any little bit amount of money helps. So even if you can do $1 a month or something and just help us out, that is huge for us right now. And we really appreciate all of our patrons who have been helping us for years now, actually. So thank you for that. Thanks everyone for following along. Again, this is The Real Martian. Out.